Well, hello everybody, it's Saturday again, and here it is, number 26, and this show is like the Olympics, except for the contestants just never stop coming in. There's more up there, you know, they just keep on flying around and coming down into the town with Jackson Brown and a clown and a bunch of other things that rhyme with that. But we're on episode number 26, so you should know by now. If you don't, then you have not watched 25 other episodes. So you must be lost inside of the sauce. So this time we're talking about what happened to Monday versus Paradox, and I am talking quickly because I am trying to shorten these videos down. If I get underneath 10 minutes, it's automatic celebration. What do you think about that, Hal? Hello, that's all you have to say about it. Hello, okay. Well, let's get to the drawing board. We're talking about Paradox, and look at this. We already have a problem. We need to make turning the drawing board on. There it is. So, wow, let's talk about it. Paradox was one of those games that is like a movie, but it is not anything like a game, it is a movie. So you have this device, right, and of course it is being secret, and here it is, and it's looking like some kind of cylinder, but it is actually made with looking like some kind of like stage lighting frames here, and then there's this here, and then you know, it is on all sides. It's kind of transparency here. Oh, I did this horribly. This going up there and this going up there. Something like this. And inside of there is some kind of blueness that is making them go to the future or the past or whatever there. It's a time machine! Yay! It takes them to the future, the past, and all that whatnots. And here you have control panels here, and then there's more control panels here with apparently self-destruct buttons on them. And there's all kinds of things happening in this movie. All kinds. Here it is another control panel, here's another control panel. There's a bunch of people in this movie as well. There's a guy, there's a few guys that you don't even need to know that they're in the movie. They don't really do much, they just kind of run around and die. But here are the main guys, I guess. There's the guy in the wheelchair, and he is in the wheelchair, and that is the only reason he is in this project, is because he wants to, you know, how do you draw a wheelchair? This is a new challenge, we have not done this one before. Let's see, it goes here, there's the foot thingies, and then it has the seat, and then the back on that seat. That's pretty good, right? Well, that's very close, and then you have the armrest there. So you have this guy here, and the only reason he is working on this project is because he hurt himself and he wants to change it. Whoa, his arms are weird. They look worse than his legs, and his legs are too big for this wheelchair. He did not get properly fitted at the store. So, let's continue before we get to the digression. You know what, now let's talk about the wheelchairs for a while, right? Let's talk about it. So you have this chair, right? And they didn't just put wheels on the bottom and then just finish from there. They had to make it comfortable, of course. You can't just get a wooden chair and put... No. Back on track here. So they had the time machine, there's the wheelchair guy, there's the main guy, and then he is just a guy with a beard or whatever, and then there is a girl, and she is there, and then we got to give the traditional hair to her. There you go. Wow, her hair is, let's connect his hair a little better here. But we're going to give them faces today. It's kind of a special occasion, they all get faces. You even get the face here. Plus there is another guy here, and he is the leader of the guys that is like funding the project, and he's just randomly carrying a briefcase that doesn't really mean anything. It's just to show that he's in charge, I guess. And then you have a security guard, and he has a gun, and he is a doofus for some reason, and he is just kind of there blowing bubbles or something. Yes, literally blowing bubbles. In his other hand, we'll put the bubbles here. And he's got the wand stuck to his arm. Let's just draw it there, because I forgot to draw it in his other hand. And he's blowing bubbles all the time. There you go with that guy. There's a few other characters, but I guess these are the main ones, you know? But of course, guess what happens when they go in time? Just like we talked about last week. They go in time and everything goes batty. Everything goes batty. That's right, it all goes batty. Let's get a new layer for this one. Saturday! I had to slip back into that one. That was scary for a second there. I don't know what happened. I went to another country. So, you know, of course, let's draw this thing smaller this time. This is the time machine. It's basically a stage that is looking like a cup, but just pretend we're zoomed out here. So he gets out of the time machine, one of the main guys, and then he finds, oh no, there's a guy here, and this guy, his head is just nothing there, it's just bleeding. And then, of course, after that, he's like, oh no, let's run away. What this console here is saying a self-destruct button has happened, so he has a timer, and then he's like, oh no, I can't stop it. What's happened? Let me run over here, and let's go upstairs, and then here is his girlfriend, which is the only girl here in the movie, I think. Well, other than some other detective lady, but she's really not got much to do with it. And then, you know, let's give her the hair so we know who this is, right? She is being drugged out by himself from the future, but of course he does not know that yet. It's just a big pile of plotty mess here. It is very interesting. But, you know, the main guy here, he is going back and he is finding the wheelchair guy here with the video camera who has recorded the future. This movie is a big giant mess. It's a big giant mess of plot. It's not very confusing to follow if you are watching, but you know, it seemed like they tagged this movie here and they say, we're going to make a movie about time travel here. We're not going to just go once into the times, back or forwards. We're going to go forwards, and then we're going to go back, but then we're going to reference the future, then we're going to reference that couldn't have happened because of back here, and then we're going to reference that an alteration can't happen because it's already happened here, and then we're going to say, oh no, we don't want that still, so we're going to try to go back here, and then since that didn't work, we're going to try to go back here, and no, scribble it all. It was a paradox. The whole movie was accurately called this paradox here. Well, it was entertaining, but we only have 10 minutes to talk about it, and I think my time's running out. So let's go to the Hall of Champions. There it is. Zoe Bell was that lady that was the girlfriend in this one, and you know what? She did the best acting job in this one. Let's give her some cheers for this. Holy 3 cheers for the Zoe Bell. Good job, buddy. You have got the winnings of the Paradox movie. Good. It was decent, not a horrible movie, pretty decent movie. It was entertaining, but not nearly in the same scale of greatness as these 3 movies up here. Same with the directors and the actors. I really would love to have, you know, maybe like 50 of these little podiums here, because I need one for the writers and for the screenwriters and for the musicians and all this, but you know, I don't have that kind of time, and what kind of budget do I have? None. I don't even have time to make this. So let's not go any farther into that, but just know that I appreciate the writers and all of those people as well. They are good times. They're the real heart of these movies. But this is a good way for us to recognize it, because it is more generalized. So there you go. That's my reasons for that one. So there you go, Zoe Bell, congratulations. Let's see what's happening next time. Turn up the drawings. Let's look one more time at African Queen. Why not? That's African Queen. This is what happened to Monday. This is the current champion. Who's going to beat Michael Hurst? Wait, that's Michael Hurst in Paradox. Who's going to beat what happened to Monday? Who's gonna do it? Who did that one? Was it Tommy Warkola? I don't remember. But somebody's gotta beat it one of these days, right? Anyway, let's go to the see who's the next movie. Good try, Paradox. You did not quite make it. You did not. It was a good try though. It was very entertaining. So we're going to go ahead and turn off this guy here. Goodbye, Paradox. The next movie we will watch next week is called Beyond the Skyline. So we're going to go up to the skyline, and then we're going to crack it open, or zip it open, or button it open, or slide it open, or whatever we have to do to get through the skyline. And then we are going to look beyond the skyline and look on the other side and see what we find. Oh, why don't you join me? It will be good times for us, right? We can make smiles there. We can do it.